What's up, everybody? OCD Mikey, HiFi guy here, and I have got some phenomenal news for all of you that were fretting on how awesome those Live Vibe stands were, but that they were $2,700. Those just so happen to be the stands for the rack, okay, but not necessarily the amp stands. The best value in the lineup right here is the Rhythm Junior Apprentice. This is essentially a replica of the big one we see down there under the amp in a smaller size, utilizing the same technology, a little bit smaller diameter of the cones, and a little bit smaller of the receptacle, the sinks on the bottom. But this is extremely effective, and these are what I use. This is what you use when you already have a rack. Okay, so if you already have a rack, like say this red one over there with the, that kind of thing, you put these underneath your amps on the rack, or you can put them underneath like how I'm using them on this Jeff Rowland piece over here. See how I have that right there? I have it right there. I don't have the little sinks underneath there. I had to use them for something, so I pulled them out. But this is how I use them, and they're extremely effective this way as well. Now, the cost of these is 1/3 of the cost of that shelf. So these are $900 or $910, something like that. You can get them from Live Vibe Audio. You talk to Robert there. He'll take good care of you. Tell him Mikey sent you. And this is, in my opinion, the strongest value that he's got in the lineup, because you get the same, what we heard on that amp, you get that same response, maybe just not quite as strong, but trust me, it's noticeable. And you put that under your DAC would be the very first place you'd put it. The second place would be under an amp, especially if you got a tube amp or an integrated that has everything inside. Put one of these underneath there. They're guaranteed to work or your money back. I replaced the cheap-ass whatever they were, steel spikes that were on these before, and I put on, these are Live Vibe spikes, or cones rather. Even the thread on here is brass too, because Robert doesn't play around. There's integrity in his designs. So, and you can get, these are audio points, you can get these as well and have an effect for your speaker, should your speaker. Now, you can get any type of thread size. Just talk to Robert and he can get you whatever thread size you need. You can have these custom made for any piece of equipment. You could even put them as equipment feet. If you want to pull your feet off and you don't even want to do a stand, you just want to do feet, you could have the feet like this, pull these off, and then thread in the audio points like this, which are brass cones, and then put them into some sinks on the bottom, like say like this. And then you can have an effect as well, and it costs you maybe, $400 or something like that, $300, not as much as $2,700 and only $900. But this is highly recommended for underneath the DAC. It's very effective. Again, I use a rack, so I have my stuff on racks, but on the floor, look, that Roland's up on the side. Guess why? Because this was underneath it. So just wanted to bring that to your attention so you guys could see. Only $900 for the Apprentice Junior. This is a 1/4 inch thick, solid plate steel, powder coated with all these brass pieces on there. This is really the Mac Daddy. All right, see you.